Alright guys, so I did it again. So on JP, nowadays they are changing how they're giving out the free tickets. Instead of giving 3, you do the missions. In terms of achievement, they give you 10 tickets. So this time around, I got the pilots and I was like, since I got the pilot, why don't we try to go for the units? And I did 3 multi-summons and we got the brand new support type. So this is Gundam Unit 5 BST. I don't know why they are specifically calling it the BST, but here we are. This is a new support unit. A lot of these support, no, I should say, they have been releasing quite a lot of support recently. There is a new iteration of kind of similar to Gang, where it pulls aggro, but it actually does a little bit more. It provides you with damage as well. So we do have that. And this one is actually the same thing. This one is, you can kind of say, is base for this unit itself. It can actually do a lot of EX skill damage. There's 2 instances of it. And this one is essentially this unit focused on increasing allies' skill damage. So anything can be classified as skill damage, EX skill damage, skill 1 damage, and then skill 2 damage. That is how I think that's how I'm understanding it. If I'm not understanding it correctly, you guys can definitely let me know. But yeah, in terms of this unit, it is actually providing quite a lot in a way. For starter, the EX skill will offer up to 50%. For EX skill level 1, it is going to be a level, or just a 34% on that. On skill 1 itself, we do have extra 400k damage increase cap, so that's good. EX skill damage for this unit itself, it is going to be minus 20 or 222%. So this unit itself, it will be pretty hard to take it down with EX skill damage. It will take a lot more to actually bring this down, but that's kind of good. For allies as well, you do have 18% EX skill mitigation as well. So it's a little bit of something better than nothing. So this is where things kind of get a little bit interesting. So there's one specifically for arena, and then there's one specifically for general content. So it's pretty much the same thing. You're getting 18% extra skill damage. For arena is 18. For general content is up to 180. Similarly to the skill 2 as well, but they're limiting to raid and then generics. So I think those are going to be 2 typings that we are going to be focusing on. So extra 360 on skill damage. So that is actually quite a lot. So what we are going to do, we will actually put in 1 raid unit, which I think we can use Quibbly. And then the other one, we can use this guy right here. So I just want to get a base number of what we're looking at when we have a whip and a whip out, and then after that I might actually double buff and then see how both of them can work together in a way. So yeah, a lot of support unit, very nice. So for global players, there are a lot to consider about, but Quibbly, it is going to be the first step of this obtaining one of the better support type unit. So whenever Quibbly does come out for global, definitely going to be on you guys' radar to get this one for sure. So yeah, let's hop into some co-op testing, and then we will see how the increased skill damage works. Alright, so for simplicity wise, we are just gonna hop into the Penelope co-op. So I am going to be bringing in an armor unit, so just to be on the safe side, right? You can never be too cautious in this environment. So let's turn on the EX skill damage real quick, and I think 2 times 3 should be fine. Ultimately, I'm just trying to gauge what kind of damage we are doing with the EX skill. 5 mil, okay, that's a lot. And what about for double zeta here? It shouldn't be a lot, 1.2 type disadvantage. And what about Quibbly? So Quibbly, it will be a type neutral. Maybe somewhere around 1.8. Cool. Yeah, let's give it another one for narrative over here, just so we get a gauge of that. 6.2. Whew, that's a jump. I don't expect any increase for double zeta, but we shall see. 1.8. A bit of a jump. Alright, let's take that off. And Quibbly, let's see what's going on. Okay. 2.5 now. Sure. I think we can turn up the EXQ. And if anything, I can always look at the battle report to see what kind of damage we did. And yeah. Yeah, but man, these units are busting out insane EXQ damage right at the bat. So that is kind of crazy. And for Quibbly, we're doing roughly about 2 mil damage. A little bit more now, up to almost 3. Narrative, we're doing roughly about just 12 mil or 1.2 mil, a little bit around there. So I'm curious to see how much of an improvement we are getting from quote unquote just the skill damage. So that's should be interesting, I guess, in a way. Alright, so we are at the battle report. So I am looking at narrative. EX skill damage, we did 48.8 million. That is actually quite a lot. And as far as the normal attacks, we did 2 separate instances. One is just 385, while the other one is 77 million. What? How is that even possible? Oh, I guess it's that portion of things. I mean, let's check out Quibbly. If that's true, I mean, Quibbly should have Quibbly only had 2 as well. Huh. Yeah, because both of them is talking about normal attacks, so I don't know why there's 2 instances of that. But for Quibbly, we did 19 million for the EXQ damage, so that is kind of what you guys should be expecting. And let's try out now with the Unit 5 BST. Alright, so we got Unit 5 on here now, so let's kind of see. If we have Unit 5 at Transcendency level 5, the unit itself actually gains an additional 99% EXQ damage. So for those that actually have the resources to dump into it, it's actually quite lucrative just to get that extra damage. So just gonna show you guys the EXQ damage again, just so we can see any difference right at the bat. 5.9, okay. Yeah, we haven't popped the EXQ from Unit 5 yet, so yeah, I mean we ain't really seeing too much action just up yet, but I don't know. I generally don't have any idea would that even affect the EXQ damage in general, but we shall see. Alright, so this is gonna be the second instance of it. 7.4, wow, alright. So this is the EXQ damage for Unit 5 right here. It's not bad. 4 mil. Because I do have the EXQ damage module on that, so that's why we do have that, but okay. I mean, do you guys spot any damage difference overall? I'm not really seeing it from Quibbly itself, but if you're talking about narrative, yeah, I could definitely say I'm seeing a bit of improvement in terms of overall damage. And I must say the EXQ portion from narrative, this looks pretty nice. So, I mean, I guess it does actually works. Just increased damage, increased skill damage in general, affecting all category. So, okay. Right, so, just want to check out the EXQ damage portion of things. How do we do this time around? 62. That's nice. 62, huh? Wow, 2 damage right there. But overall, 88. That's good. Because prior to that, we did 77. So we have that. For Quibbly, let's see what's up. For Quibbly, yeah. Look at that. From 19 to 28. This one, I don't quite remember. So don't quote me on that. But yeah, this unit, pretty sneaky right there. Looking pretty good. So this time around, I will also do a final attempt run. But this time around, we are adding in Quibbly just to spice things up. So we got Quibbly in this squad as well. So let's kind of see. I do expect our damage just to peak. All right. Hey, yes, it's doing a lot already. Look at Quibbly already jumping up to 3 mil. Casually like that. Wow. Yeah, having both of them now is kind of insane. My gosh, dude. What the heck? Wow. Yeah, but you guys can definitely see the overall EX skill damage isn't as prevalent anymore because In terms of Quibbly, it is adding in a lot of critical damage. So you guys can definitely see the normal attack should be weighting in it a little bit more, but EX skill damage overall should still be better than our initial run. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. So let's see if that's true or not. Alright, when we are checking this right here, let's start off with narrative real quick. So 36, huh? Only 36, but I take that back. It's actually worse than the initial run. Because I want to say we have lesser time to actually pop EX skill, but our normal damage jumped up. Alright? Now we're at 122 million for narrative over here, and I expect for Quibbly to be a much more, yeah, definitely much more. So I think having both of them is good, specifically when we're talking about like clan battle. When clan battle doesn't really have like a set HP, you can always go for like the highest damage possible. So I'm expecting this guy to perform quite well in the upcoming clan battle this month actually. So yeah, it's not bad to actually get this unit. Pretty good. But other than that, that is going to be it for me, and I will be catching you guys up on the next one.